Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Mike Check, and tonight on Checking the Mic, we have the very influential businesswoman who built her empire in the trading card game industry, shmerglez. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Mr. Mike Check, thank you so much for having me tonight. I'm very excited to share the tiny TCG community with the rest of the world.
I'm very eager to learn. Let's start at the beginning. How did you start your remarkable store?
Well, it all started when I quit my day job to open up my own card game store. Oh man, I think I'm going homeless soon. The most important part of a business. Having brand recognition is so important if you want to make it in this industry. Hopefully, we live in a low-income neighborhood with lots of divorced fathers who are looking to strike it big. Is this a low-income neighborhood? I don't think... Oh, they have a gated community. I don't think this is a low-income neighborhood. I might have to relocate. We have $1,000. How can we make the most of our $1,000? Maybe we can specialize in figurines. I know a lot of people like to in jars with these figurines and have trophy jars. Maybe that's the audience we need to appeal to.
You decided to target that type as an audience? Is this even a card store?
I started selling cards, and then I realized that we can just appeal to the disposable income matchmakers. I mean, blow your money where you blow your load.
Oh, hey. Let's keep in mind we're on live TV, Miss shmerglez. Moving on. Well, how was it working as a solo store manager?
The first thing I had to do was decide on what my starting inventory would be. First things first is maxing out how many cards we could put on the shelf. I think about half my wealth is fine in cards. How do we price these items? Market price is $3. Let's do a nice $5. If they really think that this is gonna save them from poverty, they're willing to pay any price that they can to get out of it. I don't think $5 will break a bank, but it certainly can make a bank if you're lucky. It's time to save the poor. We're open. Come in, buddy. Are you poor? Cause you can just not be if you grab a $5 pack. This guy doesn't want to be poor. He wants to make a change in his life. Who's gonna buy a basic deck at this price? You! Alright, how about $4? Is $4 fine? You're gonna love the price, buddy. It's reasonable, it's affordable, it can change your life. He'll buy it! He'll take the risk! Now you, sir, you are someone who wants to change your life, and I respect that. Oh, wait, what? I don't understand. Is this like new underground technology? 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me $20? Give me $5. Okay.
As a store manager, you must have seen plenty of faces. Did you have any life-changing encounters?
There was only one person who really stuck out. It was a fleeting moment, but I still think about her to this day. Whoa, are you a girl? You're not like the other girls. Dude, I feel so bad. Would you like to be boyfriend or girlfriend? Please don't walk on the wall. I know you're trying to avoid me, but I think we can really make it work. It won't let me follow you home. I know we're destined to be together, but not in this life. Maybe in another life. I love you. Oh, wait, I can grab my own card packs? Oh, these are cute, but they don't have like the sharp corners. When I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! On 4Kids. So my parents would buy me Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, but I was too young to understand anything about cards. I just wanted to watch the men fight each other with their cards on the screen, so I would have no use for them. And I would just kind of nibble at the sharp corners of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I think I still have a bunch of them, and they're just kind of nibbled. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. I need to be shiny. $4? Wait, robbing from myself is awesome. I made a 54-cent profit. That's great. Maybe I'll just do this the entire game. I also used to eat a lot of buttons as a child. I don't know why. Even now, as an adult, buttons just look really tasty sometimes. How many cards can I steal for myself? I can take so many. Everyone's gonna be looking at me, wanting to be checked out, but I'm gonna be opening cards in my corner. These are my cards. What is this? It doesn't look special. It's not shiny, so like, who cares? Where's like my $500 card that saves me from poverty? I'm looking for that card. I'm gonna spend another half of my wealth on a table. Great. How about I just watch you guys play it? I just want to make sure everything's alright. I could be the rule keeper and I could do cashier work. It's totally fine. Dude, you're not gonna go anywhere with that worm goal. It's a 4-cent card. It's not worth it. But does this guy have shinies? Well, you guys have worthless decks, so what's the point of playing if you don't have the shiniest cards available? I got this play table and a new one, but I also developed my own anti-cheat. So you can definitely play, and you just have to slide your card in between the slits of the boxes. And if you're feeling a little down about your card luck, you just pull one out of the box, give it to me on the counter, and you're good to go. You're good to use it. Wow, I'm negative $800. This is not looking so good. Maybe I shouldn't have spent like all of my starting money on tables and cards. This is the in the middle of the divorce dad that I was talking about. Where's your child? They need to buy cards as well. God's so expensive. You know what it's good for. It won't save your marriage, but it could definitely save your life. You might pull like a $500 card. Fee is too high here. Maybe you stop spending your money on Chef Boyardee and beer. You can afford something good in your life. Maybe you can keep your wife around, okay? Maybe I should have become a CSGO lottery shill instead. It's way better than whatever the fuck I'm doing right now. I'm just sitting here opening fake cards. If I skip my audience, I could be in a mansion right now. His head is so textured. I want to put my mouth on his head and just like, have it wrap around his entire scalp and give it a nice pop. I feel like it would taste really salty. What is this? Oh, I could put my cards? Maybe I could price this Wormglow at $99. I mean, that's what Donald Trump is doing. He was selling virtual trading cards, which is kind of crazy. And he was selling them at $99 a card. Look, listen to this offer. Buy 75 or 250 digital trading cards in a single transaction, and you'll get both dinner with the president at his private country club and a piece of the actual suit from his famous debate. That's $7,000 to dine with him. What would you even talk about with him? Like, he doesn't care about important stuff like I would. I care that Chun-Li's ass is bigger than Mrs. Incredible's ass by like millimeters, right? But he wouldn't care about that. Do you think the suit would smell like him? Like, is it a scratch and sniff type of deal? Like, do I get a little skin flake inhalation and then I get the power to abuse my little pay pigs? That would be awesome. I think I really did have some sort of inhalation of a businessman's essence because I lowered the price to $3 and suddenly business was booming. There's like so many cards. Oh my god. Maybe I should get these guys the boxes instead. Spending $95 on random cards? This guy is a true gambler. He actually believes in the lie.
Who knew a dollar could make a difference? This starry-eyed hamster sought out success and achieved it.
I'm a big, strong hamster. I'm big. I'm strong.
Alright. The money starts rolling in, and then what? How long does it take for you to get your first figurine?
Though the money rolled in, it was like spitting into a pool. The little drops tasted good at first, but what you really wanted to do was swim in it. And I needed a lot of spit. I lost count of how many hours I was in that shop. All I cared about was getting my first license for figurines. But first, we finally have enough money to buy our first plushie. It's not a figurine, but it's almost there. I really like the star plushie, it's really cute, but I feel like this one is a little more phallic. I feel like this one could double as an inserter and a thruster. So I want to buy both of these. Wow, these licenses are so expensive. And the plushies are also expensive. I can also buy a worker. So we're gonna hire Zachary, and they're gonna be a good little cashier goon for me. I don't want to have to be manually ringing up customers every single time. It's kind of annoying to do the change. I'm much happier restocking everything. Alright, now we're just gonna leave Zachary here, and he's gonna generate money for me. Zachary has gotten us enough money. We can finally get some plushies. Oh, thank God. I'm so excited to see them. Are they cute? Wow, these are really small. I thought they would be a lot bigger. These are like mini plushies. I feel like you could definitely shove it up your ass though if you tried really hard. The only plushie craze I'm aware of is the Squishmallow plushie stuff. But I would like to brag and say that I got a Squishmallow before it was popular. I was in a department store and I saw Winston and he was just looking at me. And he was so cute, I just wanted to take him home. I feel like I couldn't have left him there. But I really hate owls because every time I have a dream about one, they always attack me. So I started developing fighting strategies against them. And my number one strategy that I'm willing to let the public know is that I'm gonna grab the body and the head and twist it like a jar. And keep twisting until the head pops off. We're gonna see how bendy their necks really are. Ooh, I can finally get some cards. I don't care about the cards at all. I really just want to grind enough store level. It's kind of annoying how slow it is. My growth started to plateau, so I reached out to the local community for help and I founded an art project for children. The children were so interested in trading cards that they started drawing their own cards. They were so helpful. I mean talented, that I bundled up their drawings into their own package and sold them.
Miss Shmerglez, are you implying that you were employing children to create counterfeit cards that were sold at your store?
Mr. Check, I am an honest and upfront businesswoman. I would never disrespect the trading card game community by selling cheap knockoffs. The last counterfeit packet. I cannot wait to sell this bad boy and start my new journey of buying figurines. Are you gonna buy this, sir? The lovely children of this community would love to know that you're buying their art. Yes! Thank you for supporting charity! Let me do this personally. Thank you so much for your patronage. I really appreciate this. I'm sure you can fetch a nice price for those cards. This guy's gonna be so happy when he rips open his pack at home. He won't believe his eyes. Alright, now we can get to the real business. Yes, I've been waiting to get this figurine forever. I feel like this statue has endless capability for Coomers. You can put your on it, it can stretch open the vaginal canal. There's endless opportunity for this guy. You could do whatever you want. You could even put a pencil on top of him if you're really that sick. Yes, it feels so nice to buy this finally. Let's see how much we can buy. 8 figurines. I think a shelf holds about 32. So that's 4 boxes per shelf. I feel like stocking 20 shelves is fine. It's not that much money. I thought it would be a lot more. But it looks pretty cheap as well. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of profit from this guy. Oh my god, these boxes. Well, let's get this guy to start stocking the shelves with me. Wow, look at him. He's so happy. He knows what his purpose is gonna be for the rest of his life. How should we sell our only item? I want to increase the price a little bit higher than market. I don't want these things to be flying off the shelves because I need to keep my stock up. Let's say $33. Wait, I forgot to give a tour. So the store has become entirely aisles, and there's a de-stinker chamber right here as you come into the store. You can only really go in here to look at shelves, and then this aisle is also just shelves, but you have the corner back here that is just for players. And I don't know how they're getting free, but they won't stay hidden because I don't want to look at gamers. Are there actually people who keep figurines around aside from that one guy on 4chan? I feel like he was the only person to ever do that. Because it seems so ridiculous that you would just coat a plastic toy in. Seeing that picture of Rainbow Dash in the jar, it reminds me of Aqua Pets. I used to have one as a kid. They were really cute, but after a while, they would just turn to a disgusting brown. He was so fun to pretend to give brain damage to, I think. You know, I also never played Pokemon. So this game kind of goes over my head. I was strictly a Nintendo household. But I'm pretty happy that I've never played a Pokemon game. I think now Pokemon adults are akin to Disney adults. I feel like they're a little too into Nintendo. Honestly, I think Sony's sweet with Invisimals. It was so fun as a kid. I used to just run around my house and look for colors. But Pokemon is just kind of a menu game. Although I don't remember any of the gameplay from Invisimals, just the experience of capturing animals on like a QR code thing was so fun. I have no idea if it is a menu game like Pokemon, but just the experience was so much more better because they had camera technology. I'm slowly getting through all these boxes. I just have a really insatiable desire to just chuck them up here. I don't know, just seeing this horde makes me happy. It makes me feel like I've progressed. Maybe that'll be easier if I just shove them against the wall. Yeah, that looks about right. I can't believe 80 boxes was not enough to fill up all of the shelves. I think another 80 will cover it. Oh my god, they just pop in. Wait, where are you going? We still have another 80 boxes to pack up, man. You can't just go home and leave me like this. Who's gonna help me with this? From one day of selling them, I'm getting $1,000. I think I just made the worst business venture I could have ever made in my entire life. We hit the jackpot with these figurines. It was like that figurine was the only thing customers could ever think of buying. We practically flooded their streets with this little guy.
What a gamble. I guess we can say your gambling on this figurine saved you from poverty.
Oh my god, the workers have stopped working. You know what that means. Everyone's gonna get saved from poverty with this figurine. Look at all these shelves. They're all so beautiful and meticulously lined with this guy. We are finally truly open for business. We are a real business now. How about for opening day, we slash our profit by $1, just like how we did it back in the old days. Look at these guys, leaving with no bags. They don't see their resale value. In 20 years, Decimate will be $1,000. I was so excited to see my first day of full profit. I just couldn't wait to see how my efforts paid off. Each figure box is $100, and I need about 200 of them to fully restock my store. So let's see how much profit we get per week to fully restock our store. $1,600 in a day? That's about $8,000 a work week. That's way less than $20,000.
Wait a minute. This means you'll need triple your profits to make it to the end of the week. What did you do?
Mr. Check, I filed for bankruptcy.
What? What about the money? What about the figurines? Miss Shmerglez, I thought you were a successful businesswoman. This was gonna save you from poverty. Where are you going? No way, come back!